Okay, Mark, looking down, I'm going to run you through how to adjust timing point. Okay, so you're looking at the distributor. I believe I left this nut, there's a 9/16 nut right below here that tightens the distributor. How I usually leave it is tight enough so the distributor won't move, but loose enough that with a little bit of effort you can just grab onto it like I'm going to show you and put it a few degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, so this is going to be clockwise. So if you turn this is your vacuum advance. If you move it up this way, that is clockwise. And what you're doing is you are retarding the timing. Okay, moving it facing down on the distributor, moving it counterclockwise is advancing the timing. So the normal way to set the distributor is to initially use the timing gun, which we did, and you look down, right down there at the little gradation thing there. And then, you set it at 14 or somewhere around there with the timing gun, and then you drive the car and you advance the timing by turning it counterclockwise, I don't know, a few degrees each time. A few degrees is just a visual movement. Okay, so if you just take this and move it, I'm going to show you in just a minute, that's about 3 degrees. Okay, if you can see it move a little bit, you've moved it probably more than 1 degree and probably less than 3 unless you really moved it. Okay, so you advance it until you hear that pinging that we heard. Now that's a little tricky because the pinging happens at higher loading, so you're going up a hill or you're in third gear usually, and you push the throttle all the way to the ground. It'll ping, and it'll ping. The hotter your engine gets, the closer you'll be to pinging. So perhaps you drove it and you got your engine fully up to temperature. It's been very hot lately, and 20 degrees warmer than what we had it the other day when we were driving. It was not a cool morning, but it wasn't super hot. Then you'll be in that pinging. So you want to get to where you're pinging at really the hottest temperature, and then back off maybe 3 degrees, 2-3 degrees, and so you don't hear the pinging anymore. Okay, so we left it where there was slight pinging, maybe not fully temperature. You want to back it off. So I'm going to show you. I would turn the car off because you're in risk. You can adjust it. There's no reason to adjust it when the car is running. Okay, you just run the risk of chopping your fingers off right there. So what you do is turn the car off and grab this, and I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, since you're going to put it in the retard direction, I'm going to grab onto this kind of firmly, and I'm going to move it just a little bit. You see how I moved it just a little bit? Hopefully you could see that. And make a little note, maybe make a little dry erase mark so you don't completely lose where you are. And again, counterclockwise. So you're gonna just, you might as well just start out by when the engine is still cool, because this will really heat up. This will heat up to the temperature of the engine, 200-300 degrees. So you can still do it when it's hot. Just bring a little rag or something. But you just take it in the the clockwise direction is the retard direction. That's this way, just a little bit, and then drive the car. And if you hear no pinging, boom, you've got it. If you want to play with it, it's real easy to do. So if you want to play with it, and when the car is hot, maybe advance it a little bit and just find exactly where that spot is. And that's how you do it. Not too hard. If you can't, if this is so tight, this little 9/16 nut right down here at the base is so tight you can't move it, and get a 9/16 wrench and loosen a little bit, and so you can move it, and then tighten it up when you're done, or just leave it, because if it's hard for you to turn this, it's not going to turn on its own. Okay, so that's how you do it. Any questions, let me know.